Hey everybody, this is Perch, and this is one of those videos that you could only do in 2023 because the world's gone so stupid. But there is a headline, thank you CBR, that basically says that they're going to let us know um, how Sylphie and Loki's gender identities differ, with kind of the promise that we're finally going to reveal the Loki season 2 prop. Now, Loki is a Disney Plus show. We had the season 1 version of that show play out, and then we have season 2 coming out. And in this show, Loki meets several variants of Loki. It's multiversal kind of chaos. We see an alligator Loki, we see a kid Loki, an old Loki. We see all kinds of different Lokis. One of the Lokis that we see is Sylvie, who is Loki's just a variant of Loki. So Sylvie is obviously female, and Loki is obviously male, as one is running around as a guy, and the other one is running around as a woman, played by a woman and played by a man. So CBR gives us the amazing headline: Loki season 2 prop reveals how Sylvie and Loki's gender identities differ. And before I reveal, CBR lets us know this deep dark secret. I'll give you a spoiler. Loki's a dude, and Sylvie, the one who looks like a woman, is a woman, and that's what's going on. So, thankfully, CBR is a lot more thoughtful than I am, and they crack the case. So CBR reveals that this prop, which is an arrest record from Loki, and the arrest record shows Sylvie as her gender identity as female. So there you go. The character who is a woman is revealed to be a woman. Now, CBR being CBR definitely wanted to milk this story for all they could get, and they did write quite a little bit about it. So they immediately launch into an explanation of Loki's bisexuality and gender fluidity in the MCU. Now, note, we've never actually seen any of that in the MCU. Loki has been portrayed as a male, but of course, he also shapeshifts and does all kinds of other things. So there is a point in season 1 where Loki is basically, they say, they basically infer that he is fluid. Now, fans on Twitter, because of course, got angry at the show Loki on Disney Plus, that they did not have anyone verbally confirm that he is non-binary gender fluid, even though they showed lots of different versions of him, again, including an alligator Loki, and the fact that the show had him running around and show obvious sexual interest in himself as a woman. But that's why not? In order to thoroughly just play to every niche audience possible, director Kate Herron and Tom Hiddleston, he's the actor who portrays Loki, spoke about the importance of acknowledging the character's fluidity. Herron said, "I would say that details are marked in, but it is something acknowledged. He's gender fluid in the Norse mythology, and the comics, it felt like an important thing to, as you say, make sure it's canon." Hiddleston mirrored her comments, noting that Loki's gender fluidity had been part of the comics for some time and the quality of the character in Norse mythology for hundreds, if not thousands, of years. And that is true, by the way. Loki is shown as a horse, interested in all kinds of other beings. It's less that he's gender fluid as species fluid as well. He's pretty much does anything. I mean, and he appears as all kinds of different animals and creatures and deities and all kinds of stuff. So the show, the first season, did note very kind of in a blink and you miss it kind of thing, that the character was, bisexual reveal. So it basically, Loki makes one reference to being bisexual once, and half of Twitter erupted saying, "Hooray! He's pansexual. He's incredible." And then in other parts of Twitter, they said didn't go far enough, that he needed to actually wear a name tag around with his pronouns. So it's what is this comment? It was just one word. He said the word Prince, and we're meant to go, thank you, Disney. Aren't you marvelous? It's pathetic. It's a ridiculous, craven, feeble gesture toward the vital politics and stories that should be told, which apparently equate to Loki's bisexuality and the fact that he sometimes appears as a pony that has sex with other ponies, that where he may be the bottom. I don't know. CBR has tons of articles on this topic, including headlines that say Loki's sexuality is more than representation. It's crucial to his character. Why it's crucial to his character, they don't really make the case other than because I like it and it should be that way. And then CBR goes into a lot of fanfic and other kind of bullshit. Regardless, we got, if you've been wondering, is Sylvie, the female character that appears in Loki and will be in Loki season 2, who runs around as a woman. In case you're wondering, Disney has confirmed officially she is female. So there you go. That is what the multiverse is going with. It's canon now, as they say on Twitter. You can't take it back. It is canon. It is saying that she is Asgardian, and that birth father is Laufey. Frost Loki's birth father, Jesus Christ, Laufey. And that but it does list her as female. So in the arrest report. So the proof is out there. I'm sorry, Twitter. I don't know what you're hoping for there, but another great mystery of the MCU solved. I'm going to throw this out there for people. I think that if you have a show that is an MCU show, which actually introduced Kang, which is the big villain for all of the phases in the phase 4, 5, and 6, or he's the big bad that we're all leading up to, Kang. And Loki, as a Disney Plus show, not only introduced the character, but also went into the timeline and the multiverse, and a lot of these concepts broke off there. And there's a heavily awaited season 2 show with one of the original actors from the MCU. A lot of people, Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr., people have moved on. Scarlett Johansson's not coming back to Disney anytime soon. Tom Hiddleston was kind of the first villain, the first major villain. Yes, I know there were other movies, but he was the big bad that, showed up in Thor, showed up in the Avengers. He was a recurring character and a big deal. And if promoting his second show, the headlines that comic book news sites are giving you are all about the gender reveal of a variant, I think you're fucked. Maybe it's just me. Thanks for listening.